I received a government stimulus check at the beginning of February. It came just in time. I was going to need that money very soon. Ended up not being able to do that because PayPal handles their check cashing through a shady website or a shady service called Ingo Money. I was not able to get my money put into my PayPal. Currently, I was able to cash the check, but now I just have cash money that I got to go through the additional step of turning back into online money so I can do things like pay rent and purchase groceries because I don't know how it is everywhere else, but the grocery stores where I'm currently at are not accepting cash right now. So still in a bit of a pickle. I received my $600 stimulus check in February, like February 1st. I attempted to cash it the next day through PayPal because that's where I have my money. I wasn't able to do it because there was a mismatch between my name on the check and my name on the account because I set it up when I was a kid and I didn't take it seriously, so I didn't put my middle name on it. Anyway, so I go through the process of having my name changed on PayPal so that it would match up and I'd be able to cash it. However, in the process of waiting to have my name changed and, I guess I threw another week in there because I forgot, I fell outside of what was apparently a 14-day window because Ingo Money handles the transactions for PayPal, and you can't cash a check through them, even from the United States Treasury, even if you've given them your Social Security number 3 times over the phone. Still not enough. They're not willing to cash a check outside of 14 days from when it was made out. I've seen various reviews of people that didn't even get the check to them until 2 weeks after that, who were in the same boat. But for me, I called them, talked to them. The first time I called, I talked to a gentleman. I think his name was Daniel. I don't know if we're supposed to give names or whatever, but I talked to him and he says, well, just go ahead, do the transaction again. It'll be fine. Sorry for the inconvenience. I fixed it up on this end, so you should be good. And I actually thought it did work because the next time I tried it, I got a different error message than I'd gotten the first time. But then it was right back to the same stuff. The PayPal app was acting like I didn't get a good picture of the back of the check or that something was wrong with the photos, even though the app handles whether the photos are correct. Like it'll tell you if you need to get closer or hold the camera steady or use a darker background. So, you put in these correct pictures of the front and the back, and then it says, sorry, something went wrong. We can't really tell you what it is. I talked to them on the phone again, and they're like, yeah, we can't. I talked to our board of people that approve these, and we cannot handle a check that's as old as this one was. And at this point, it was just like 3 weeks past the date that it was made out to me from. So I was on the phone with them for like 6 hours that day, because it really did not want to have to go to a check cashing place and pay a fee to have this money transferred when I have a PayPal specifically for this purpose. They claim everywhere you can cash a check, no problem, immediately, same day if you want. But there was no disclaimer on the check itself saying that this is only good for the next 14 days. There's nowhere on the PayPal site that says you can't cash a check past this point. And Ingo Money was just shady about the whole thing. Every time I talk to them on the phone, they're like, but don't worry, you can still pursue other avenues of having it cashed. And I was like, well, yeah, that's how checks work. The check's still valid, so go ahead and just find someone else to cash this through. So, that is what I did. The day after that, I found a physical location I could walk into and just check the cash. Anyway, so that's what I did. I paid $18 for the privilege of getting the money that the government sent me, as opposed to the free that it would have been through PayPal if I had just known I had to do it within 2 weeks. So that's that saga. I would say there were 2 reviews. One of them was with Pissed Consumer, and the other one was on another site. But the 2 reviews were of people that ended up getting their money through Ingo Money for reasons that don't make any sense. The one person said that they left a complaint with PayPal's customer support, and the next day the money was in their account. They just had mysteriously gotten there. And the other one said that even though they were on the phone with Ingo Money and were assured multiple times this could not happen, it would never work, they went ahead and tried again through the Ingo Money app. They have their own app as well. They tried again, and it simply went through. And I was like, so there really is no reason in the world that this isn't working. I'm simply not sliding under the radar like these two folks. It had me this close to downloading Ingo Money's app, just a third app to try, because I thought maybe their security there is not quite as good. But in order to log in for that, I had to give them like my full social, my entire address, and my birth date and various documentations. And I was like, I don't think it's quite worth it when I already don't like these people. I think I would like to not have them have all of this information as well. But that was it. When I saw the review here on Pissed Consumer that basically said, I just got my money for no reason. You just got to talk to them the right way or ask nicely enough. I was like, well, forget this then. I don't know of a way to get around the Ingo Money problem because they handled the transactions for PayPal and Venmo. So the biggest piece of advice would be cash your checks immediately once getting them. I guess if you receive it 2 weeks after it was made out, just ask for another one. But I mean, PayPal is great for all kinds of other stuff. You can apparently now trade in cryptocurrency, which is pretty neat. So I don't think I'm going to be leaving PayPal, and no one else seems to have a problem if they cash their checks within a certain time period. So I don't know. Ask if you're thinking about needing the service, probably go ahead and ask PayPal to just list on its site or its reviews that they need to cash the check within 2 weeks. Because if I had just known that, I probably could have rushed the process of changing my name and stuff, and maybe this would have all been avoided.